Not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord of hosts. Not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord of hosts. I'm Elijah, and this is the program that you're listening to right now. So let's get with it. I know today is the preparation day for the Holy Covenant. Yeah, for the Holy Covenant. I know it's the preparation day, but you have to know this word. When the Lord God give me something, I'm gonna give it to you. Banned from the Bible, 3 books in one. The book of Enoch, Jubilee, Jubilee, and Hasher. Banned from the Bible. This one is copied or translated by Joseph Lumpkin. So you gotta read Hasher first. I don't say Jash, I say Hasher. You know why? Um, it's the testimony from the time we left the garden until we went in the promised land the first time. Jubilee is the prophecy of everything that was going to happen until from the time we left the garden until this day. Enoch is the prophecy from generation to generation, everything that was going to happen in the world. And that's why the Lord God told you. I'm telling you, when you read the book of Enoch, he's telling you the ending at the beginning. The next book the Lord God gave me, Apocrypha. And this one here is by, this is a King James version of the Apocrypha. So we have knowledge, wisdom, understanding, faith, patience, hope, charity, judgment, the execution of righteous judgment, the Bible, where it come from, who did what, when, where, how, who got together, did what against us, prophecy of the last times. And man, they have everything in that book. Next book, the Lord God gave me away. Before I go finish the problem, this is how the Lord God brought me the book in the dream, just like that wisdom book. Next book, the Lord God, the demons. You got to know the demons, who they are, what they're doing. Yeah, the prophecy that they had, what frustrates them, what's over them, what they can do, what they can't do, how they shape shift, forms to take the form, man, what hurts them, who they're afraid of. Yeah, all that's in the book. That's the Testament of Solomon, and he's the one that written the book. Next book the Lord God gave to me to give to you. That's why I'm here. We told you I'm going to send Elijah to you before the great and dreadful day of the Lord. He should turn the hearts back into children hearts back into the father. At least I come and strike the earth with a curse. So this is the book that he gave, the Testament of the 12 Patriarchs. Who are the fathers? Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Dan, and Naphtali, Gad, and Asher, and Joseph, and Benjamin. Those are our fathers, man. They left us everything. Exaltation, last time, turmoils, the last time, the captivity. Yeah, who gonna go into captivity? Where, when, how we gonna get into captivity? What's gonna happen to us while I was in captivity? Who wrote the plan to put us into? Yeah, to take our land and everything. All that's in that book. And how we gonna get out the captivity? So that's in that book. So another book that the Lord God gave me, the testimony, the conflict, the first and second book of Adam and Eve, the conflict with Satan, and how it started out, where it comes from. They had to stay in it, man. When you read that book and understand what Adam and Eve went through, man, it really it gets to you. But understand that you're going through the same thing right now, because Satan gave a prophecy. He did. Adam gave a prophecy, and Satan gave a prophecy, and they're keeping their prophecy. Just like God gave a prophecy also, so you got to worry about God keeping his prophecy, because he keeps his. So here's another book that the Lord God, Knox's Gospel, Thomas Merritt Jones. And I told you that things in that book just not in the Holy Bible, but Jesus did them. But yeah, Jesus done those things, and they wrote them down. They have the testimony of Thomas Merritt Jones, and the acts of John, things that John did, not in the Holy Bible, not in there. And so you know why they're not. So that's why I say those books makes up what? The Holy Bible. The Holy Bible come from somewhere. The reason and purpose for everything under the sun. And then when you read those books, you can go to the Holy Bible and you understand it much more better. You know when, where, how. Then you can go back to the book of Enoch and see where you're at on the timeline, because everything already been prophesied. The message the Lord God gave me to give to you. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord of hosts. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord of hosts. So that's found in Zechariah chapter 4, verse 6. So I suggest that you read Zechariah chapter 4, verses 4 through 6. So that's what Yeah, so they had to play. The Lord God gave me that message to give to you. So it's final day's message. So if you're keeping up with the Lord God, if you're reading those books now, the Lord God can probably reveal so much for you. But you have to understand, He only gonna give you a little bit at a time. When you get one thing, then you grow. He give you something else. Then you grow. He give you something else. So if you want to know what's happening, go to Deuteronomy chapter 28 and Deuteronomy chapter 7. So we probably go there this morning, man. Of course, you know I have the dreams for you, man. Basically, I just dream. Didn't remember all the dreams, but one thing I did remember, man. One of the dreams I remember was a message, and I don't remember what it said. What the message was in the dream, but I do remember. I remember the dream. Yeah, man. It's a mirror, and it had writing and an emblem on the mirror. You know, the Lord God showed me. It was uh, like like a half of a wheel of them old yeah, one of them old stagecoach wheels. Like they had half of that, and then they had all man, everything was written in blood. Man, everything was written in blood. It was written in red. It was written in blood on the mirror. Everything was written in blood on that mirror. Man, I keep telling you, man, when the Lord God don't show me something, man, I know what time it is, but I know that, man. So anyway, so let me get this up. I was on a motorcycle in a on an intersection and about to make a U-turn to go past the park and home on the river. So I saw the policeman on a motorcycle, traffic cop. I didn't make the first U-turn. Didn't want to give him something to stop me for. So I made the next U-turn on another street. So I got to the intersection and had a friend of mine. He was blocking the intersection, and the light caught him in the middle of in the middle of the intersection. He spoke to me. I spoke to him. He backed up so he wouldn't be blocking the intersection. Next thing I knew, the policeman had him in the park, giving him a ticket. He tried to say something to me, but nothing I could do. Nothing I could do. So I checked my seatbelt to make sure I had it on. Now I'm still on the motorcycle. I said I would pull over behind this bush to make sure nothing happened to him. So I stopped behind the bush, fixed my seatbelt proper. The policeman could see I had it on, so it was white with a buckle. That's the buckle I had. Next thing I knew, there was in this line with a woman in front of me was getting ply-rings out of this box. I saw this woman first or before me, got a small one and then a large one. Next, I did the same, but I wanted my second one to be real large. Next, we was in this line at a store. So, yeah, getting some food or something that was being put in a bag for them. I was in the line, but I stood on the side waiting for my turn. But the woman was taking the next person line. So the next woman came up and was still on the side watching and waiting for my turn, for my bag. She gave the woman, then she called this woman from the back. She came, I already had the woman up before me. She came, but I didn't remember. So started to wash her hands. While she was washing her hands, this man came and opened a drawer to see if there was something in it. And I got the feeling it was a place or a store that he knew or had been there before. The woman still washing her hand. The next woman came in line for her package, and it was a bag, like a gift bag. And I woke up. So those, man, that's all those dreams. So I told you the dreams. So a lot of people know what those things mean. Know what they mean. Okay, I know it. I know some of it mean. I do. So let's go. Let's go. So this was the law God gave me this morning, and before I go there, I listen to Paris Stone. Yeah, I listen to Paris Stone. See, now on YouTube, like the Lord God told me to go on and get on YouTube before they take over it. Before Esau children takes it over, now they taking over. See, all they send me now is stuff from out them church houses. them different pastors and preaching there, all them lies. So when they send them lies, I'm gonna answer their lies. So now Perry Stone gonna tell me talking about the Jews and how Lord God, how the Jews wasn't cursed and all that stuff. And man, them Jews are worshiping demons. I told you that if you listen to the program that the Lord God given to me, and I told you them Jews are worshiping Jesus. And there's some evil and wicked people, and Perry Stone have nothing to do with the Lord God. Now you keep on going on with Perry Stone, listen to those lies, and you're gonna get caught up. You're gonna get caught up, and then you're gonna find. I already told you. The Lord God said, "Come out of them churches, come out of them, come out of her, my people, because it is not of the Lord their God." You know, and when the day of darkness comes, He gonna pay. They're gonna pay for all that. Okay, they're gonna be sending you to the gallows. They are. They're in cahoots together. Now, you might not think they are, but all them churches and pastors, they got to do whatever them people tell them to do. Now, so, and they live in a certain lifestyle, and they don't want to stop living that certain lifestyle. And that's what I'm telling you. That's all I can tell you. Running behind that money. So once you start running behind that money, you don't want to stop. You don't want that to stop coming in. And you be spurred. And you want to do everything. So let's go. Let me digress. You know how fast time passes. So Levi prophesied concerning his posterity. Now this Levi, and that's what Perry Stone, because he didn't got into the book of Hashim now. That was his master. And I'm telling him to go get in the book of Hashim because man, I told you them demons know the future. Okay, and so now he in the book of Hashim. Now they're gonna all of them gonna start going to the book of Hashim now, and this way, the Lord God says, the Lord God is wonderful. Okay, so Levi, this is the book of the 12. They'll be in this book next. Just give them time. All right, Levi prophecy concerning his posterity. Now therefore observe whatsoever I command you, children. This Levi talking to us. Okay. For whatsoever things I have heard from my fathers. Now, this is the prophecies that came down from his fathers that they telling him. I have declared unto you. And behold, I am clear from your ungodliness and transgression that you should commit in the end of age against the Savior of the world. Now, Perry Stone gonna go there and talk about, the Jews didn't have nothing to do with it, and God didn't curse the Jews for that. Then he's gonna talk about America. Oh, this was wrong with America. America doing these things. But you in America, you're enjoying the fruits of America. You haven't denounced those things. Come on, man. Come on, bro. You're lying to God's people, and you're gonna pay for that. But you got a chance to repent. Now you go ahead on. I'm telling you, Perry Stone, repent. Because if you don't repent, it's coming. It's really here now. You just don't even know it. They don't. But I'm going to read that to you today. But first, let me get this out. So, against the Savior world, Christ acting godlessly, deceiving Israel, stirred up against it a great evil from the Lord. And you shall deal lawlessly together with Israel. Yeah, so I can't say Israel. You still deal lawless with Israel. Now, that's not Israel. That's Israel, that piece of dirt. Because you know they're doing it right now. Yes, they're doing it. Them Levites and them Israelis, they're doing it. And you look at it and see it doing it all the time. Now, I'm just telling you. So he should bear, so should not bear with Jerusalem because of your wickedness. But the veil of the temple should be rent, as so not to cover your shame. Now, having that happen, and this prophecy was what Levi, this way before his namesake left Egypt. This is the prophecy. And having those things not happen, man, I tell you, brother, when God said prophecies die, and boy, them people are wicked. Them people are wicked, and you just going right on here. Just keep on going to them church houses, keep on dressing up, putting on that makeup and jewelry and all that thing, and it leading you straight to hell. Yeah, I heard T.D. Jakes this morning. That pulpit pimp. That's a pulpit pimp. That's all T.D. Jakes is. Well, you ain't got to believe me. I'm just giving it to you like the Lord God give it to me. Okay? But the veil of temple should be rent so not to cover your shame. You should be scattered as captives among the Gentiles. Should you be for a reproach and for a curse there. For the house of the Lord hath chosen, for the house which the Lord shall choose shall be called Jerusalem, as is contained in the book of Enoch the righteous. Yeah, it's still, man, you know, can God live in filth? Can't do it. Can't live in filth. He's righteous. He's righteous, and everything come out of there gonna be righteous. But I just wanted to read that little part to you, so you know that Peristone is lying. Now, don't let me get in the book of Hashir. Then, man, I get in that book, it's really gonna be some trouble. But we're not going there today. I'm going to give it the Lord God. We're going to Malachi, the book of Malachi. Yeah, because it's that time for you to learn more of me. Yeah, it's just time for you to learn more of me. Let's go, the book of Malachi. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel. Israel by Malachi. And he's talking to the people now. I have loved you, said the Lord, yet you say, where have thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, said the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountain, his territories waste for the dragons of the wilderness. See, well, I'm going to keep on reading it to you. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Where Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Now, what's the desolate place? That man, come on, bro. A piece of dirt over there they call Israel. Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord has indignation forever. That's not me. I'm just telling you. So you can go tell Peristone that. Go show him that. Man, come on, bro. And y'all just keep on following these people. See what it said? That piece of dirt is the border of wickedness. The people against whom the Lord have indignation. And then he said, well. Come on, man. The Esau children, man. Let's eat them. Man, when I was when I was over there in Israel and had this man called Dives. That's David in Hebrew. And he's a blind man. So I went over there with one of the men that I had met over there, and we went to his house and things. So he asked me a couple of questions to see where I was at. So one of the questions he asked me, he said, how can the Lord blot out the moon? You know, how to make the world dark? How he can make it blot out? And I said, but the Lord God had already showed me a dream, and in the dream what the Lord God had showed me, man, there this volcano went off. Boy, that volcano went off, and all of us doing is bellowing smoke. I mean, saying smoke. Ashes, just bellowing ashes, blasting ashes, just coming out to me, the whole world dark. So that was one question. Then he asked me another question. He asked me, have the Romans ever left Jerusalem? I said, no, the Romans have never left Jerusalem. Boy, when I told him that, boy, he was like, yeah, after that. And then he told the guy, boy, don't bring him back, right? No, because they're going to kill him. I already know they're going to kill me, man. I'm not afraid of dying. What I'm afraid of not doing the will of the Lord and going to hell. And your eyes shall see, and you shall say, the Lord will be magnified from the border of Israel. Now, Israel. The son honor his father, and his servant his master. But if then I be a father, where is my honor? And if I be a master, where is my fear? Say the Lord of hosts unto you, O priests, that despise my name. And you say, wherein have we despised thy name? You offer polluted bread on my altar, and you say, wherein have we polluted it? And that say, the table of the Lord is contemptible. Yeah, we're getting into it now. And if you offer the blind for sacrifice, is that not evil? And if you offer the lame and sick, is that not evil? Offer now unto thy governor. Will he be pleased with thee, or accept thy person, say the Lord of hosts? He wouldn't do it. And that's what you do. When they have the altar call, you got all these people living in that filth. None of them keeping the Holy Covenant. None of them keeping the Sabbath day. And if they do and keeping the Sabbath day, they're not keeping the Holy Covenant. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. And you call all those are sick and lame and everything. Come on up here, all that, man. That's what the Lord God telling you, man. And you're offering that up to the Lord God. And I pray, I pray you, beseech God that I will be gracious unto us. This has been your means Will ye regard your person, said the Lord of hosts? Who is there even among you that will shut the doors for naught? Neither you kindle a fire on my altar for naught. I have no pleasure in you, said the Lord of hosts, neither will I accept an offering at your hand. Now, let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. You know what they're doing? Why did they do that? So he's telling you why they're doing that. He said, do you kindle a fire on my altar for naught? No, they don't. They're doing it what? For what? Money, fickle lucre, pride, and all them other things that they're doing it for. That's what he's telling you. Yeah. But look what he said. I have no pleasure in you, said the Lord of hosts, neither will I accept an offering at your hand. So all that them people doing in the church house, synagogue, oh God, oh amen, praise the Lord. No, God is not accepting that. So you just going on, keep on doing it. But like I told you in a dream, I'm telling you, I said, God said that's what he's going to do to all of them. Because that day of darkness, them 3 years of darkness, they're up on you already. We're going to finish reading. I'm going to show you that they're up on you. From the rising of the sun, even the going down of the same, my name should be great among the Gentiles. In every place incense should be offered unto my name, and pure offering for the name should be great among the heathen, said the Lord of hosts. Now, let's go. So who are the Gentiles? So if you want to know who are the Gentiles, go to this book right here, same book, Jubilees, and read Jubilees chapter 1 and find out who the Gentiles. Because a lot of people don't know who the Gentiles are. Another thing, not by might nor by power. I told you, Lord God gave me a message. And in that message, they have Malachi chapter 1. I say, burn your incense. Malachi chapter 1, verse 11. And that's what he said. From the rising of the sun going down, my name should be great among the Gentiles. And every place incense should be offered unto my name. And a pure offering for my name should be great among the heathen, said the Lord of hosts. So now, I told you, when I get up in the morning, I'm burning my incense. I'm going to burn that stuff y'all burn, them candles and all. I burn the real stuff. I get the charcoal, self-burning charcoal. And I put that frankincense on one side, put that myrrh on the side. So when the sun rising in the morning, see the rising of the sun in the morning, that's what I'm doing. I'm on my knees praying. That's what I'm doing. I'm burning my incense and praying unto the Lord. Now I'm in the Holy Covenant. See, that's a different. You don't know who I am yet. But one day the Lord God permit me. I'm gonna tell you exactly who I am. Yeah, I'm Elijah, but there's things to that you don't know about. All right. So anyway, so yeah, and so at the going down of the sun, I do the same thing. Get there and burn my incense. Now, sometimes if I'm on the road or something, I might not be able to do it like I'm supposed to do. But if I'm here, I'm doing it. Oh yeah, that's right. And then the thing about what makes it a pure offering is because, look, for my name should be great among the heathen, say the Lord God. Because he is Israel. He's the God of Israel. He's our God. And man, once you get back in the bonds of the Holy Covenant, man, everything's going to go well for you. Go to Deuteronomy. Well, we're going to get to that. So let's go. But you have profaned it, that say the table of the Lord is polluted, and the fruit thereof, even its meat, is contemptible. You said also, behold, what weariness is it. We have suffered at it, said the Lord of hosts. You bought that which was torn, and the lame and the sick. Thus you bought an offering. Shall I accept this of your hand, said the Lord? That's what you have done. That's, man, them people, you go in there, man. You're in the church house. And if you're in the church house and you praying all that day, Lord God is a healer. When he's sending the disciples out there, they was healing people. Yeah, they was healing for the sick, healing them from the diseases and things. Man, they was healing everything. That's how the Lord God sent them out. And the only thing they couldn't heal and bring back was what? The one that had all them demons. And he told them, say, this don't come out about fasting and praying. Yeah, say these type, he said some of them don't come out but by fasting and praying. But you got all them people in the church house, they sick. They sick. They got high blood pressure, heart disease. All why? Because they're not keeping God's holy covenant. And these people, like the Lord God told you, say, and I read that to the other day, people told you, yeah, they said the Jews have taken the keys of knowledge. They said the Pharisees and scribes have taken the keys of knowledge, and they had what? Hidden them. Come on, bro. Come on, man. All right. But cursed be the deceiver. Now, who's the deceiver? Those pastors, the preachers, the teachers, the prophetess, Perry Stone, Joel Osteen, T.D. Jakes, Joyce Myers, and I can go on and on and on and on. Clifford Dollar, what is his wife? The Price, all of them are deceivers, which have in his flock a male and vowed in sacrifice unto the Lord, a corrupt thing. For I am a great king, said the Lord of hosts. My name is dreadful among the heathen. Is his name not dreadful? But what they do now, yeah, I listened to that poor pimp today. T.D. Jakes. That's how I just look at him, see how you dress. And so that's about fear, man. These people promoting fear, so they keep feeding that fear. These things gonna happen to you, but you gotta buy my book. You gotta buy my CD. You gotta buy this image, this idol. And that's what they're doing to it. Why? Because you don't know that all that is, they just big deceiver. They're wolves dressed up in sheep clothes. You don't know that. And they keep you in that fear and hoping that you never find out that. Because when you find out that, you're going to go back into God's holy covenant and just teaching you how to do in this holy covenant. Look, that man, he just finished teaching you how to do in this holy covenant. Come on, let's go to Malachi chapter. From the rising of the sun, even the going down of the same, my name should be great among the dead. So that's what he's telling you. Pray in the morning when you get up for the sunrise, pray. And when the sun is going down, pray. See, that's what he's telling you. Man, come on, bro. That was the Lord God telling you. But them pastors and preaching now tell you it's all about prayer. So when you go in this book right here, the book of Adam and Eve, man, and find out how far the Adam made was doing. Man. Adam and Eve, I told you, see, man, Adam got up there, pray when the morning come, sunset praying. Sometime him and Eve go in there praying in the cave all night. All night they would pray in that cave. Him and Eve, that's right. And then after a while, it came accustomed. It came accustomed. That was their custom of doing. That's right. And that was on the top of the holy mountain. So when you go, man, that's where Lord God coming back to take us back to those places, man. Lord God ain't coming to fly you off into some distant place. And you go tell Jim Hagan that and tell him who said that. And now, O ye priests, this is commandment is for you. Now, you see what you say? And now, O ye priests, this commandment is for you. If you would not hear, if you would not lay it to heart to give glory unto my name, said the Lord of hosts, I'll even send a curse upon you, and I will curse your blessing. Yea, I have cursed them already, because you've taken, because you do not lay it to heart. Now, what I just want to tell you, say, yeah, I've cursed you already. You don't even know that you've been cursed already, but you will. You will. When that darkness come down, and they find out was truly that marriage supper lamb with his truly is, and the day of darkness truly is, because you haven't kept his holy covenant, you're going to see. You're going to see. Behold, I will corrupt your seed and spread dung upon your faces, even dung of your solemn feasts, and one should take you away with it. Now, so that's right. Oh yeah, it's corrupt. It's corrupt. Because they're giving their sons there, and they corrupting their sons with that sound. Don't worry, I did the same thing too. Yeah. By me not knowing the truth, I taught my daughters and my sons the same thing. Now they are corrupted. And I'm hoping that they get back in the bonds of forever covenant. They will, though, because the Lord God is faithful and true. And you should know that I have sent this commandment unto you, that my covenant might be with Levi, said the Lord of hosts. Now, that's why I finished reading to you the zodiac. That's a part of Levi. And this covenant was with it. And when you read banned from the Bible, see when you go read the Testament and read Levi, the third son, and see what covenant that he made with Levi. My covenant was with him of life and peace. I gave them to him for the fear wherewith he feared me, and he was afraid before my name. That's what he did. So when you go in this book here too, the book of Hasher, the one he talking about Jasher, when you go in that book, you also see, when he got the things that he needed, and how his father Isaac made him a high priest. Yeah, that's Isaac. Yeah, Isaac. His father's father made him high priest, and Jacob kept continuing on with. So go read that. Make me out a liar, man. Go ahead. All right, let's go. The law of truth was in his mouth, and iniquity was not found in his lips. He walked with me in peace and equity, and did turn many away from their iniquity. See that? That's what high priests do. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge. They should seek the law at his mouth, for he is the messenger of the Lord of hosts. Now I keep telling you. You say, I must send Elijah before the great and dreadful day of the Lord. So what is Elijah? A messenger. Come on, bro. What is Zerubbabel? A messenger. But you have departed out of the way and have caused many to stumble at the law. You have corrupted the covenant of Levi, said the Lord of hosts. Therefore I also made you contemptible and base before all the people, according as you have not kept my ways, but have been partial in the law. You see, not kept my way, but been partial in the law. That's why they give you these 9 commandments. They give you the 9 commandments, and then the very commandment that you need to keep, that the holy covenant, the covenant. They make sure you don't get that, because once you get that, once you start living the bonds of the Holy Covenant, man, they can't deceive you no more. Satan don't have no more power over you. That's right. That's why they keep you in fear and stuff, hoping that you never find out. Because once you start finding out all that stuff they say, you're not afraid. No, you're not afraid. So that's why they keep you like that. Keep all that. They fearmongers. All of them, the Jews and all of them, they fearmongers. Yeah, therefore have I also made you contemptible before all the people, according you have not kept my ways, but have been partial in the law. Have we not all one Father? Have not one God created us? Why do we deal treacherously every man against his brother by profaning the covenant of our fathers? So who is the covenant of our fathers? Who are the fathers? See, man, come on, bro. The testament of 12 patriarchs, those are our fathers, and our fathers left the covenants and laws and commandments. And okay, well, let me keep on going. So you know the covenant of our fathers is, right? So Judah have dealt treacherously, and his abomination committed in Israel and in Jerusalem. So why would he say, if that piece of dirt is Israel, and then in Jerusalem, it's not Jerusalem and Israel, as they said? That's a lie. You see, that's why the Lord God is exploding all their lives. So Judah have dealt treacherously, and abomination is committed in what? Israel, a people. In what? Jerusalem. Come on, bro. For Judah had profaned the holiness of the law which he loved, and have married a daughter of a strange God. Now I tell you, you marrying into Esau children, the Edom children. You know who these people are. You know the Beckys and what I forgot what she called a white man. But anyway, yeah, Esau's and the Beckys. You marrying people, but they had strange gods, and that's all over the world. Now he's just not talking about in the United States, talking about all over the world this is being done. And you think that's going to change the outcome? All you did was made it hard for yourself. Because the Lord God told you, said, don't go marrying people. They're going to turn your heart away from God, and you're going to be doing what? Serving strange God. That's what happened. When you go to this book here, the Testament of Solomon, and he married that woman, yeah, who God was Moloch, the same God with these people that call these Jews to do. Yeah, and he said they laid to her 5, no, it was 3 grasshoppers. I don't know how it came to be 5, but anyway. And laid that down and said, don't do nothing to him until he killed these grasshoppers or these locusts. And then when he told Solomon, said, when I did that, the Spirit of the Lord God left me. And that's what they're doing now. That's why you serve the people. And you be saying they can do all these different things. Why? Because you serving their gods. And they're strange gods. And the Lord God them left you. That's what he had. All right. The Lord will cut off the man that doeth this. See what I said? Your spirit done left y'all. Yeah. The master and the scholar out of tabernacles of Jacob. And he that where's the tabernacles of Jacob? These church houses. Come on, bro. Church houses, temples, synagogues, sanctuary. That's what he's telling you. Listen, the Lord will cut off the man that doeth this. The master and the scholars. So who's the master? Who's the scholar? The teachers, the doctors, the Pharisees, the scribes, the prophet, the prophetess. Man, come on. Out of the tabernacle of Jacob. Now, who is Jacob? Israel. And him that offered an offering unto the Lord of hosts. So, all that what y'all doing, man, Lord God, cut that off. You gonna see. You gonna see, because right now you don't think it's done. No, you don't think. And this have you done again, covering the altar of the Lord with tears and weeping, and with crying out, insomuch that he regarded not the offering anymore, or received it with goodwill at your hand. And man, do they cry. I've seen Jimmy Swagger get up there and cry. And yeah, more than him get up there and cry. But they're doing more than, yeah, with covering tears and weeping and crying out. So the crying out, I heard TDJ get up there, give me a praise. That calls for a 5-second praise. Tell the man next door. Man, come on, bro. That's not of the law of God, bro. That's not it. Lord, what he say? Insomuch he regarded not the offering anymore, or receive it with goodwill at your hands. So I'll keep telling you, man, come out them church houses, because the Lord God is against them people. Yet you say, wherefore? Because the Lord hath been a witness between thee and thy wife of thy youth, against whom thou hast dealt treacherously. Yet she is thy companion and the wife of thy covenant. And did not he make one? Yet had he the residue of the Spirit, and wherefore one, that he might seek a godly seed. Therefore take heed to your spirit, and let none deal treacherously against the wife of his youth. For the Lord, the God of Israel, said that he that hated putting away, for one covered violence with his garment, said the Lord of hosts. Therefore take heed to your spirit, that you deal not treacherously. You have wearied the Lord with your words. You have wearied the Lord with your words. Yet you say, wherein have we wearied him? When you say, everyone that doeth evil is good in the sight of the Lord, and delight in them, or where's the God of judgment? So, oh yeah, you got that. You know they're doing that. I just didn't tell you about that man coming down. And that woman shot his brother, and she said that was all right. These policemen shooting them people down the street, and you say that's good. Come on, bro. Them people don't have no guns and nothing. You choke that man to death, and that man didn't have no gun and nothing. Now, then another man, you'd say, oh, he got ways, and you took that and fired in him. That's right. Oh, okay. Well, you just go ahead on. You're gonna pay for that. Yeah, you're gonna pay for it. Payment is already here. You just don't know it. You just don't know it. No, you don't know it. Where's the God of judgment? You're going to see him. You're going to see him pretty soon. Behold, I will send my messenger. He shall prepare the way before me, and the Lord whom you seek shall suddenly come to his temple, even the messenger of the covenant, who ye delight in. Behold, he shall come, say the Lord of hosts. Now, I keep telling you over and over again, it's a covenant. It's a covenant. It's not just a Sabbath day. It's a covenant. And you have to live in this covenant. Go find out. To keep telling you what this covenant is, seek it out. Find out what it is. Know what's good. And I told you what the covenant is. It's more than just a Sabbath day. Man, all I can do is keep telling you. And go read Deuteronomy chapter 28. Read Deuteronomy chapter 7. Read Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 15. Learn what the covenant is. But who may abide the day of his coming? Who shall stand when he appeareth? For he is like a refiner's fire, like full of soap. And he shall set as a refiner and a purifier of silver. He shall purify the sons of Levi and purge them as gold and silver, that they may offer unto the Lord an offering in righteousness. Then shall the offering of Judah in Jerusalem be present. See, then the offering of Judah, who we are, and Jerusalem over there, be pleasant unto the Lord in the days of old, as in former years. So what does that mean, man? Go to the Testament of the 12 Patriarchs and read that and learn what your fathers and them was doing. Learn how your father was warning you and telling you what to do and not. If you don't know how the Holy Covenant, if you don't know about the Holy Covenant, go to the book of Jubilees. Second chapter of Jubilees, and learn of the Holy Covenant. From Adam unto me, we all keeps the Holy Covenant. So you just keep telling. All you have to repent with your whole, humble yourself before the throne of grace, call on the holy name, Lord God Jesus, whose name is sacred. Repent with your whole heart, keep all his commandments, and enter back in the bonds of the forever covenant. There's a forever covenant, and all your brothers, all your fathers telling you about it. Okay, well, you see, say, then shall the offering of Judah, that's us, and Jerusalem be pleasant unto the Lord as in days of old, as in the former years. And I will come near to you to judgment. I'll be swift witness against the sorcerers, against the adulterers, against the false swear, against those that oppress the hireling in his wages, the widow and the fatherless, and that turn aside the stranger from his right. And fear not me, say the Lord of hosts. So all these things are going on because you in the church, them pastors and preachers don't fear God. Don't fear him at one bit. And then you know, like the Lord God too. I finished reading that in the book of, in one of the books, but in the book of Revelation, it says all the sorcery, everything attacks who? Israel, Judah. Everything attacks Judah. The sorcerers are against you. Okay, then they flood those TVs and airways with what? Adulterers and fornication, get you commit those sex sins. Come on, man. Come on, man. You guys, well, against the false swears, those up there. You work, and what they do, they pay you right? Yeah, that oppress the hirelings in their wages. Do they pay you right? The widows. That's why they on television, man. They tell these widows to buy these CD, buy these tape, buy these prayer cloth. Man, so much they do it to the widow. What was a widow? A single parent, a single mother. Come on, bro. That's what the widow are. And what they do? What they doing? They got them on fools that won't educate them, put them in these, therefore pray. Now, you go read that in the book of Isaiah. Then what? The fatherless. Who's the fatherless? The children without fathers. The single parents, man, come on. All this is about you and what they're doing against you. And the Lord of God hosts is what? I'm telling you, get back in the Bible. You cannot stay here because the Lord God got to destroy it all. And then it's going to be destroyed all. I told you I've seen that in dreams so many times, bro. Told you that. And turn aside the stranger from his right. From his right. So when you go over there in Jerusalem and everything, I told you how they treated me like I was a beast of the field. Less than a beast of the field. Less than that. And fear not me, say the Lord. And they don't fear God over there. No, indeed. They don't have no Lord God in their life at all. Them people don't. Them people think they are just as much as a God as the Lord God. For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore, you sons of Jacob are not consumed. That's what he told you, man. We are blessed. I mean, I done read that to you, man. Man, we are blessed. When Balak and Balaam and all that tried to curse us, they couldn't curse us. Because we are blessed people. Only we can destroy us. And I read that to you. Only we can destroy us. That's why these books, man, go read these books and see how these people plotted and planned. And that has never changed. What you think these think tanks about? And these foundations about? Come on, man. It's about to get rid of you. And all that have come to a head now. They have done that. They got their robots ready. They got the AIs ready. They alternate itself. The shapeshifters are ready. The sorcerer are ready. The pronosticator are ready. All these evils and everything. They are all over the world. And they got them in place. And they're ready to bring them to the gallows. Not the guillotines. Not just the gallows. The guillotine. And they're harvesting you. But you see it on a small scale. But when, let me digress. I watched this picture called Venom. And how these people went to space. They went to space. So what's in space? I can read that to you. Go read the book of Levi. Levi, I tell you what's in the second heaven. The demons that the Lord God going to use to chastise the earth with. So these men go up there. He gets a few of them and bring them back. And what they do. And then they enter until they take over the man. Then when they take over the man, now they go around eating people. Come on, bro. And that's finna tell you, I just finished reading to you about the day of darkness. When all them things come from outer space down here, and they're going to blanket the whole world. Billions of them. And they're going to blanket the whole world. I just finished reading that dream to you. And they're going to just, And that's where your 3 days of darkness come. 3 years of darkness come from. They say, okay, well, you just keep on going, bro. Yeah, 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 yeah. Even from the days of your father, you have gone away from my ordinance. You have not kept them. Return unto me, and I will return unto you, say the Lord of hosts. Be ye, but ye say, where shall we return? Will a man rob God? Yet you have robbed me. But you say, where we have you robbed thee? In tithes and in offerings. So tithes and offerings is not that money you give to the Lord God, and you going down there and giving that. He told you to go put that in the bank. That's not the tithes and offerings. Waking up in the morning praying, going in the evening praying, walking in righteousness all day long, talking about him, man. Go to King David. King David showed you and tell you what tithes and offerings. Go read the first book, this book here. The first and second book of Adam and Eve. And see, learn what tithes and offering is. And learn what your father Adam did. Man, go ahead. Come on, bro. Learn what tithes and offering are. And then you can read listen to my videos, one of the videos I said, tell you what tithes and offering. You're cursed with a curse. My time is up. You're cursed with a curse, but you have robbed me, even this whole nation. Now, what nation are you talking about? Israel, the people. Bring you all the tithes into the storehouse that there may be meat in my house, and prove me now where herewith say the Lord of hosts, if I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour out a blessing that there should not be room enough to receive. Now, but I didn't see the windows open. I didn't see the blessings. Oh yeah, there are blessings. Oh yeah, but you gotta return. Return back unto him, man. Return back unto him. You know, if you want to pay tithes with all that money that you could look with, go take that and put that in the bank, man, somewhere. And let it build up, and then the Lord God can tell you what to do with it, man. Man. So many things you can do with your tithes and with that money. Man, I'm digress because my time is up. My time is up, and I know I have to do another, I'm going to do this video. Okay. All right. And I will rebuke the devourer for your sake, and he should not destroy the fruits of your ground, neither should he till the vine cast her fruit before the time in the field, says the Lord of hosts. And all nations shall call you blessed, for you shall be a delightsome land, says the Lord of hosts. Your words have been stout against me, says the Lord, yet you say, what have we spoken so much against thee? You have said, it is vain to serve God, and what profit it is we have to keep his ordinance, that we walk mournfully before the Lord of hosts. That you don't do those things. No, indeed. I was talking to one of them, a woman that has a whore forehead, and she just refused. Oh no, she refused to do anything, have anything. Oh, I'm going to do it when I get ready and all like that. Okay. And now you call the proud happy. That's what you do. You're in them church houses and you call the pastor, the preacher, and all them coming there with that foolishness happy. Yeah, they that work wickedness are set up. Yeah, they that tempt God are even delivered. They that fear the Lord spake often one another, that the Lord hearkened and heard it, and made a book of remembrance were written before him for them that fear the Lord and that thought upon his name. And those people that came out, a whole lot of people that came out of church houses, don't they? And they talk to one another, and they communicate with one another. Yeah, and that's all they do, talk about the law, but they ain't going to no church house. Why? Because they know it's corrupt. That's right. But you have to keep the covenant, man. You have to keep the covenant. And they shall be mine, said the Lord of hosts, in the day when I make up my Jews, and I will spare them as a man spares his own son that serveth him. That's all, man. All I can do is give it to you like it. And you just keep on in them church house doing things. You're going to see what's going to happen. Keep on not serving the Lord God. It's not going to go well with you, because I'm telling you, you have less than 3 years left. Then shall you return and discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth God and him that serveth not. And that's what I did. That's why I'm here, because I have returned. And I can easily tell you, them wicked people, I listen. When they open up their mouth, I know that that man is wicked. About what they say, what they do, how they dress, how they look, how they smell, how they talk, how they answer. What they say and what they don't say, their actions. But you caught up, man, these people done dumb you down. Don't worry, I was dumbed down too. That's how I know. That's right. And so when I got all that, really all that foolishness, then the Lord God started opening my eyes and He started showing me what is righteousness and what is not righteous. That's right. And the Lord God just kept on working me, kept on working me, kept on working me. And as He worked, then He revealed unto me who I am. Just like He came in a dream and gave me all these things. He came in a dream and told me my name. Yeah, there's more to that than just that, but I'm just going to tell you. Hey, I want to tell you this. I want to tell you this dream before I finish this up. I mean, He called me Elijah so many times in the dream. In this dream, the day of truth, the day before that, I had got into my neighbor, not knowing who my neighbor was. He was one of them type of men, Esau children, one of them type of men. And so me and got so mad, I felt so bad because because he made me do something that I hadn't done in a long time. Man, I thought, the old man is not dead, he's just asleep, and you can wake him up, and you don't want to wake the old man up. So, but he did something like that. So that night I went to, that night I had a dream, man. And boy, in that dream, I was climbing this ladder. Boy, and that ladder was high. Boy, I climbed up to heaven. That's where I was climbing up to heaven. And then when I got so far up there, and boy, that ladder just started falling back. I'm talking about I was up in heaven. You hear me? That's how that ladder, I had to climb that ladder. But like I told you, I did something I had no business doing. That's right. It wasn't a bad thing, but I had sinned against God. That's why I had did. I didn't get no fornication, adultery, nothing like that. But yet still, I had sinned against God because what? Man, you a royalty. You're a high priest, man. You ain't got no business doing certain things. And even though somebody do you something, you have to have control. That's right, because you got to remember who you are. You are Israel, a chosen people, a royal plant. So that night, boy, and then next thing you know, when that ladder came down, I said, man, this gonna hurt. And boy, that ladder came down, just going back. All I could do is shut my eyes and wait for the fall. But it felt, and when it felt, I didn't feel nothing. I didn't feel nothing. So I was like in the hallway. And then I went from the hallway into this room. And then when I went in the room, everybody was singing, Elijah, Elijah rock, shout, 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 Elijah rock, calling on the Lord. And boy, all of them was around there just singing that, boy, and just singing that, calling me Elijah. All I can do is give it to you like He gave it to me. And ever since that day, the Lord sent me Elijah's dream, remind me who I am. All right, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud and all them that do wickedly shall be stubble. And that day's coming shall burn them up, say the Lord of hosts. It shall leave them neither root nor branch. So it's burning it all up. So when you go to the book of Hashir or the book of Jubilee in this book and learn how they put your father Abraham, people think that the 3D Hebrew boys, Meshach, and Abednego, Meshach, I don't call them that, Ananias, I can't even think of their name. But anyway, 3D Hebrew boys, they think that was the first one that went in the burning fire. It wasn't. They put Father Abraham in the burning fire. Father Abraham stayed in the prison 10 days. That's why you go in the book of Revelation, Jesus tell you what's going to happen to you. Because it was done unto Father Abraham. So if your spirit is right, if your spirit is right, you keep God's holy covenant, your spirit is right, when that fire comes, they ain't going to do you nothing. It's not. It's not going to do you nothing. So that's what those things are about. That's what they're about, man. Things not going to do you nothing, bro. I'm telling you what's going on, man. I'm telling you, when you get in that's what they're scared of, bro. Man, don't you know that what them people scared of? Come on, bro. Them people are scared because they know that their time is here and their time is now. And they know what time it is, and they have prepared for that time. That's right. And they know that you're going to be transformed. Man. What you think them people telling you you're going to be changed in the twinkling of an eye? What you think that means? You listen to these pastors and preachers and you done forgot who you are. Okay. Okay. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wing, and you shall go forth and grow up as calves of stalls. See what I'm telling you? And nothing going to happen to you because you are Israel and those who have taken hold of this salvation, who keeps this holy covenant, man. Come on, bro. This is what this is about, man. Man, stop listening to these pastors and preachers and learn for yourself, bro. The Holy Ghost teach you and lead you in all truth and righteousness for what? His name's sake. And you shall tread down the wicked, and there shall be ashes under the soles of your feet. And the day that I shall do this, say the Lord of hosts. See, it's coming. It's coming. Remember the law of Moses, my servant, which I command unto him in Horeb for all of Israel with the statutes and the judgment. So now, what does that mean? It means when you go to this paper here, now about sit down there, Deuteronomy chapter 12, Deuteronomy chapter 28, Deuteronomy chapter 7. So, that's where you got to go at, bro. I didn't read it to you before. But that's where you go and learn of the Holy Covenant, man. Please go there and learn of the Holy Covenant. Behold, I will send you Elijah, the prophet, before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. I'm here, and I'm warning you. I'm telling you, get back in the bonds of the Holy Covenant. I'm telling you what to do, what you have to do. That's all I can tell you. And he shall turn the hearts of the fathers to the children. So what's the hearts of the fathers? Who are the fathers? Testament of the 12 Patriarchs is by Robert H. Charles. And who are the fathers? Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah. It's because the Bethlehem, Dan and Naphtali, Gad and Asher, and Joseph. Those are our fathers. They left us everything. Exaltations, Messianic, the conflict between Jacob and Esau. Man, the last words, man, they left it all for. So when you go in that book and learn what your fathers, man, go in that book, bro, and learn what your fathers tell you about the prophecy, what happened to them, and how they got back in the bonds of the Holy Covenant, and telling you what to do. Man, come on, bro. All I can do is just plead with you, and then one day, there ain't going to be no pleading. And he should turn the hearts of the fathers to the children, and the hearts of the children to their fathers, lest I come and spike the earth with a curse. And man, man, you don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want the earth to have a curse. He said the earth, that's everything and everybody and everyone. And it's such an easy thing to do. Such an easy thing to do. Why? Because what is hard for man is what? Easy for God. Come on, bro. And it's about you, Israel. It's about you, man. You're a people. You're a nation. You are his namesake. That's who you are. Yeah. Israel, when you read in the scripture, Holy Scripture, say for his name's sake, who you think he's talking about? He's talking about Israel. He's talking about you. And he has never left you. And that's why I get on the station and tell you everything and tell you where to go at, what to do, what scripture to go back to King David. If you're not certain about certain things, go hit King David. That's right. King David. That's why he tell you, go back to the sure mercy of David. That's why he tell you, and learn how to pray for your enemies. Yeah. So, things gonna change. Things are changing now. And like the law of God let you know that I'm Elijah. Yeah. And this is not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord of hosts, and I'm Elijah. Until next time.